Well, hello. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to use the Excel Contact Resource Management, or CRM, spreadsheet that I put on the website. Looks, as you hopefully you're going to be out meeting a lot of people and talking to a lot of people. Maybe after a vision meeting or a core team meeting, and you're going to get a list of cards of people who have signed in, and so you got all their data. You need to manage that well and be able to, know who you've contacted, when you've contacted them, and be able to really manage those contacts well. So I provided for you a free Excel spreadsheet to do that. That I've just called the CRM, Harvest CRM, or Harvest or Contact Resource Management. Now, that's on the website, so harvestfortwayne.org/launch. Obviously, you're here since you're seeing this video, and hopefully you've downloaded that file. And let me just show you quickly how it works. Nothing really extremely fancy about it, but there's some tips that you may not know about Excel that will help you use this effectively. So here's a list, and you can see that it comes with some dummy information, and I've just typed in several people. But one of the things I've done is I've added a section for notes, and I would encourage you to take the notes. Like if you went and saw Bill, let's say that, or Bob here, Bob came to a vision meeting. I'm just going to click in that cell and double click in it, and I can begin typing. I set up a coffee with Bob for, we'll just say 1-5-15. I have no idea what date that is, but you can see that's some notes that you can take there and just keep, tabs on what you're doing. But then for each of them, I would encourage you to add a interest of hot, warm, or cold. And let me show you why this is so very, very handy. So let's just say this list is completely filled out. I got, 50, 60 people in this list, and I want to be able to determine, is this person like high potential of joining? That means they're hot. Are they kind of, warm to the idea? Obviously they're warm, and if they're cold, they're just, they're just going to be joining the core team. And for every person you type, use one of those. So I'll show you what you can do. I'm going to click data. And then up here on the, I'm going to click the word data, and that's going to bring up this data ribbon. This filter button on the far left-hand side. I'm going to click that filter button, and you'll notice what that does. It puts a drop-down arrow over each. What you can do is filter then by this list. So for example, under interest, I'm going to hit this drop-down arrow. So once I do, I can see, I can cold, or just the hot, just the warm, or just by clicking several of them, any combination of the two. So I could people, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then if I had a list of people, I could click and sort it that way, or last name I should say. And then I'm going to have the last name and the hot people. I'm only going to see, then I can simply print that out, and that becomes my for the month. So really very simple to use, and I can turn the filter off simply by clicking on that filter. So nothing too extremely fancy, but that little tip. Now, when I was planting Harvest Fort Wayne, I use a spreadsheet just like this to keep track of my people and what category they were in. And every week of the hot people, I would call and try to get a meeting with them set up so to talk with them. And always the question is, how can I push them from one level to, and mostly focusing on the hot and the warm. That ended up helping quite a bit in us getting our church planted. So I hope that's a help to you, and I hope you can use that for the glory of God. Again, any questions, pastor@harvestfortwayne.org or 574-575-0656. Would love to help you. Thank you so much.